Mr. President, all parties are in place for the 2024 commencement of the University of Montana. As chair of the Faculty Senate, which has recommended these candidates for graduation, I declare the commencement exercises open.
Thank you, Head Marshal Fern, and good afternoon, everyone. My name is Seth Bodner, and I have the honor to serve as president here at the University of Montana, and I want to welcome everyone here to our beautiful campus for the Spring 2024 commencement ceremony. I would like to ask those of you who are able to please stand and join our song leader, Ali Archambault, who is a UM student and a Browning High School graduate, in singing our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched, where so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Ali. Please remain standing if you're able. A little bit longer. Color guard, please post the colors. The University of Montana acknowledges today and every day that we are here in the Aboriginal territories of the Salish and Kalispel people, a number of whom are our colleagues, our students, our friends. Today and every day, we honor the path that they have always shown us in caring for this place for generations to come. And I would now like to welcome to the stage the Rawhide Singers as they present an honor song to recognize and celebrate each of the students graduating today.
Well, once again, just to congratulate all graduates today. My other singer had to leave. We had to head home real. Got an important phone call. The song we're going to sing today to honor all the graduates, the native and the non-native, the faculty, the president, Carol Murray. It's a family song. It belonged to Carol Murray's grandfather, John Tatsy. So that's the song we're going to sing to honor all you graduates, all the parents in the audience. So today, it's just humble to be here to continue on Chief Earl Operson's legacy, else he would be here if he was still with us. And John Tatsy's song. Yeah.
Thank you, Rawhide Singers. Please be seated. So today is a great day to be a Grizz. And to all of you here today in person, as well as to those of you joining us via live stream, I want to thank you for being here with us to celebrate our Spring 2024 graduates. And yes, while the temperatures outside and in here may feel more like summer, this is spring 2024. So thank you all for being here with us today. And you know, graduates, today is monumental in two ways. It marks the completion of your academic journeys here at the University of Montana. And it also marks the commencement or the beginning of the next chapter of your lives. And so we are, of course, here to celebrate all that you have accomplished as UM students, but we are equally celebrating the many exciting things ahead for each of you. And you know, there's nothing more joyful for me as president than learning about the individual paths that bring each graduate to this day. You've likely overcome many challenges to reach this point. Many of you in this class endured the effects of a global pandemic. You persevered through those challenges. You overcame those hurdles. And I know that you've enjoyed challenges, but also many successes, both in and out of the classroom. And on behalf of the entire university, I want to say congratulations. We are so very proud of you. And now I hope that each of you is proud as well. You deserve to be. Now, of course, nothing of significance is ever achieved alone. It takes a team. And so I want to take a moment to acknowledge the people gathered to celebrate you today and those who have helped to make your achievements possible. Your parents and loved ones, your friends and family, your spouses and partners, children and grandchildren. I'm confident that many of those here joining us in the Adams Center today and watching online have played a pivotal role in helping you to make it to commencement. Your accomplishment is impressive, and it is, of course, a shared accomplishment. So graduates, I'd like to ask you to please give a round of applause to thank those here for their contributions to your achievements. And I'd also like to acknowledge my colleagues here today, the community of dedicated professionals who live and work here in Missoula and make the University of Montana a place of excellence. Seated to your left, graduates, are the faculty of the University of Montana. These talented individuals have dedicated their lives to educating you, the future leaders of our state and our country. Our UM faculty mentor and teach. They generate new and impactful research. They create meaningful works of art and they provide transformational experiences to help our students reach their full potential. And I'd like to please recognize the extraordinary efforts and the many contributions of the University of Montana faculty. Now, working alongside our exceptional faculty, of course, are the dedicated staff members of the University of Montana. Now, sometimes our staff members may not be as visible to our students, but all of these individuals play an essential role in supporting the day-to-day experiences and the academic journeys of our students. And so I'd like to introduce our Staff Senate President, Coco Ponce, here on the platform with us, and to also please ask everyone to give our staff members a round of applause. Now, finally, I am also deeply grateful for the members of the Commencement Committee, the musicians, the faculty marshals, the color guard, and all of the people who have worked day and night to make this ceremony successful. And I want to give a special thank you to our sign language interpreter, Bonnie Currian, our name readers, Denny Bedard and Peter Christian, and our registrar, Maria Mangold. Please give these individuals a round of applause. Now, class of 2024, today you become part of the legacy of the University of Montana. The diploma that you will each receive proves that you graduated from It's important. But of course, it's much more than that. On each of your diplomas, there's language that says that a diploma is a physical symbol of the rights and privileges and honors, as well as the obligations and responsibilities appertaining to your specific degree. Now, we talk often about the value of a degree, the rights, privileges, and honors part, and it is a valuable degree. But I hope that each of you will also take to heart the obligations and responsibilities part as well. You are among the select few in our global society who will have had the privilege of receiving a postgraduate education, or post-secondary education. Your education has prepared you well to succeed, and we hope you do, of course. At our faculty, our staff, our administrators work each and every day to foster inclusive prosperity. And what that means is that our job is to enable every single member of our community to reach their full potential, to give everyone the opportunity to sit where you are today. And as you move forward as alumni, I want to encourage each of you to serve your communities and your fellow citizens, to be leaders who will tackle some of the complex challenges facing our global society. And there is, of course, no shortage of challenges. So as you receive your degree today and join the ranks of graduates, remember that you stand on the shoulders of those who have been here before you, and that you will shape the future for those who follow in your footsteps. So class of 2024, we are proud of you. We are so very happy for you. And we are incredibly excited to see what you will achieve in the years and the decades ahead. So congratulations, Grizzlies, and well done. And I now have the privilege of introducing you all to an amazing member of this graduating class, the president of the Associated Students of the University of Montana, Maggie Bell.
Hello, graduates, faculty, family, and friends. What a wonderful day to be gathered. I've had the privilege of a lifetime serving as your student body president, and I want to start by saying congratulations. Looking around, the hundreds of us sitting in this room have each traveled a different journey to be here today. We've crossed rivers, climbed mountains, and battled snowstorms, literally and figuratively, to get to this point. It's taken true grit and determination, including quite a few late nights, maybe a potential caffeine dependency, and learning how to navigate an ever-changing and tumultuous post-pandemic world on the fly, which is no small feat. Today I want to recognize that so much had to happen for us to be together in this space and time. Every step, big or small, in each of our lives has led us to this culminating point, and what an accomplishment that is. I want to recognize the work that you, as graduates, put in to get this degree. At the end of the day, it was you who put in the years of hours of studying, doing homework, and stressing over exams and finals. You that was one step away from giving up, but didn't. I hope you all never doubt your ability to persist and do hard things as you move forward to the next chapter of your life. However, I'd be remiss if I tried to make it seem like we did this alone. Each of us has our networks of support, whether it's your dog, friends, or long-lost aunts. While we celebrate today, make sure to give your support a thanks. I know I wouldn't be here talking to you without my advisor, Professor Swazik Lebahan, my best friends and roommates, my family, and my Vice President, Noah Vanderkar, keeping me sane and grounded. I hope that you recognize that although we've all had some failures, tough decisions, and uncomfortable moments, we've had even more successes and growth to show for it. Things always work out the way they're supposed to, and I believe that is why we're all here gathered today. Now let's graduate. Here's to the class of 2024. Always and forever, go Grizz.
Thank you, President Bell. And it is now my pleasure to begin the conferral of degrees. And we're going to start with our honorary doctorate candidate, Carol Tatsy Murray. But first, let's learn a bit more about this amazing UM alum.
Well, Carol Murray is like a supermodel, a super iconic person who, when I seen her, I was always in wonderment.
She nurtured the spirit of Blackfeet Community College, being so open and accessible, and creating those spaces to dream.
To secure funding for the college, to support greater student opportunity. But it was always like with that vision that our cultural strengths give people the strength to be the best they can. And that's how their gifts are elevated through education.
She created access for us to come back to who we are.
She was instrumental in reviving ceremony with elders when we were, I want to say, in a state of emergency with one of our oldest ceremonies.
Everybody is blessed when that ceremony is done because it's a testament that we're all agreeing to those things that hold our world together.
People come to her, whether it's through ceremony or through education, and she's always thinking from the perspective of the universe. That's the only way I can explain it, is she always has the bigger picture and helping you to think deeper.
She has a spiritual intelligence that it's glowing. And strong doesn't really describe her because she's more than that. She's in it for the longevity of goodness.
And she was just so generous with her knowledge and her teaching, and very gentle.
And she has a deep love for her people. And you always know that you're loved.
We as ancient people still living in our original territory with those original teachings, our original language tied to the land, tied to the sky, to the water. All of that wisdom, that's the life that Carol lives. And that's the life that she's been able to transfer forward through Carol's commitment and dedication. That fire is bright again.
Please welcome Provost Adria Lawrence, Dean of the Phyllis J. Washington College of Education, Daniel Lee, and Carol Tatsy Murray.
by virtue of the authority vested in me by the regents of the Montana University system, and upon the recommendation of the faculty, I hereby confer the Honorary Doctorate of Education to Carol Tatsy Murray for her accomplishments as a respected educator, former college president, and leader in the Blackfeet community. Now, please join me in welcoming Elder Nina Beeksy, Dr. Mike Bruishead, who will perform an honor song for Dr. Tatsy Murray.
Okay, ota pesan. Antok kese koe, apa status toa na tua pe sa ki wakak. Ni la koksen chkotamaan pokak. O kinisto nohto to pinapochtskak. Ni tani ko ni napikse. O kumokse tika hui tse mokse tammes. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, graduates, and the university community. It is an honor to be invited to sing this song for my sacred sister in society. I've known her for a long time, and those 2-3 minutes could be 2-3 years of all video production of all the work she's done. It's an honor to be invited from Canada, Blood Reserve, Ghana, to sing this song. This song goes out to everybody here, graduates, guests, family members, university, the instructors, and especially the Blackfeet people that are here today. This song goes to you too. Amskavi Pikani. Allow me to sing this song. And you can all stand, those I can, to honor Dr. Carol Murray Tatsy. Yeah, hey, 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 yeah, hey, hey, yo, oh, hey, yeah, hey, hey, yeah, hey, yo, oh, hey, yeah, hey, hey, yo. Yeah, hey, hey, yo, oh, hey, yo, hey, 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 yo, yeah, hey, 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 yeah, hey, hey, yo, oh, hey, yeah, hey, hey, yeah, hey, yo, oh, hey, yeah, hey, hey, yo, oh, hey, yeah, hey, hey, yo, oh, hey, yo, hey, hey, yo. Yeah, hey, 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 yeah, hey, hey, yo, oh, hey, yeah, hey, hey, yeah, hey, yo, oh, hey, yeah, hey, hey, yo, oh, hey, yeah, hey, hey, yo, oh, hey, yo, hey, hey, yo, oh, hey, na tua pesa que wa, hey, ah, hey. Tua pesa que wa hey, ah hey, na tua pesa que wa hey, hey 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 hey, yeah hey hey yo, oh hey, yeah hey hey ya, hey yo, oh hey, yeah hey hey yo, oh hey, yeah hey hey yo, oh hey yo. Este päätäpis toutaa poiskutumus. Ookina pioasin kaamutaan. Hahsi päätäpiosin me sami päätäpios. Säästövatsumaan kaamutaanikka. Thank you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Now, please join me in welcoming our commencement speaker, Dr. Carol Tatsy Murray, to the podium.
Thank you, Nina Bixi. Thank you for the wonderful introduction. Okay, greetings, esteemed President Bodmer, Montana University System Board of Regents, the staff and faculty of the College of Education, the Department of Public Administration and Policy, and the College of Humanities and Sciences, to the alumni and the graduating class of 2024, congratulations. I stand before you today deeply honored to receive this prestigious honorary doctorate from the University of Montana. I believe I am standing here because I've always been guided by a fundamental principle that I believe resonates deeply within Blackfeet traditional knowledge, the interconnectedness of all things. The honorary doctorate serves as a powerful validation. The Blackfeet have lived in harmony with this land for many generations, developing an understanding of the delicate balance between humans and the natural world. This wisdom, passed down through stories and ceremonies, reminds us that our actions have consequences. Your achievement today is a result of your family, friends, professors, a collaboration of many variables, but mostly your own dreams and expectations. As you move forward, ready to turn your dreams and hard work into reality, people around you in Greater Montana and the world will be affected by your actions. The degree you attain today provides you with more knowledge specific to your interests. The expansion of concepts and notion of truth for a broader world in which you will act has its roots here at the University of Montana. The experience of a lifetime caring about people, natural resources, land, environment, and the spirit of all living things will unfold by your decisions and actions. The people of Montana, business persons, engineers, ranchers, teachers, Indian tribes, must move forward with action and timing to achieve critical change for a desired improvement for all humanity. I would like to talk briefly about the Indian Treaty era, which predates the United States. The resulting laws and policies have had a profound effect on the identity and participation of Native Americans in the county, state, and federal government. The situation of the people who live within the 7 Indian tribal reservations in Montana and their neighbors in the surrounding lands are the testaments to these truths. The 1851 Fort Laramie Treaty, the Blackfeet Treaty, also known as the Yellowstone Treaty of 1855, the 1888 Sweetgrass Hills Agreement, the 1874 Presidential Executive Order, taking land from the Sun River to Birch Creek to protect the bootleggers are examples of a need for all 2024 graduates to focus energy on humanity and coexistence. This energy ought to focus on educational improvements, law and policies to create cause and effect toward equal needs for humans, land, and spiritual beings. The statehood of Montana in 1889, laws, policies, and actions of the United States significantly weakened the spirit of my tribal people through the Baker Massacre, the starvation winter of 1883-84, and policy. We are recovering as education and knowledge interact. Your actions into the future will affect all residents of Montana. The physical and spiritual state of Montana lies within ancestral Blackfeet territory. Blackfeet were taught to coexist, balancing nature and human needs for a long time. It is now proven through research the Blackfeet are indigenous to most of Montana, and their DNA dates to beyond 18,000 plus years. Prior to the federal law and territorial rule, the Blackfeet had a stronghold on the safety of our people and our land. The fur trappers and traders respected our warriors, both male and female. The fur traders challenged our way of living by eradicating the buffalo. They further challenged our way of providing safety for our people, our allies, and the land as new species were introduced. As the westward expansion became a reality in Montana, new policies were being enforced, causing cultures to clash, both within ourselves and with the new culture. The Blackfeet have not recovered. Your action could help this situation or make it worse. The Helena Land Series allotments lie within the Sweetgrass Hills Agreement between the Blackfeet and the United States. The population of the Helena Land Series were Blackfeet women married to non-Native men who remained on the broader ancestral land of moving to the reservation lands. The non-Native men came from the Fort Benton and the Four Persons Agency at Choteau, Montana. There were two rules at play simultaneously in conflict. The 1862 Homestead Act for non-natives and the Sweetgrass Hills Section 4 for the Blackfeet people. The Blackfeet women were given 320 acres and considered head of household. Her children from the mixed marriage were also given land ranging from 160 to 40 acres, depending on their age. The non-native husbands were given 320 acres based on the Homestead Act. Consequently, there are many descendants across the state of Montana. Land and mineral claims survive into the present. Your actions may be involved in this issue. While president of Blackfeet Community College, in 1992, a curriculum was created called Blackfeet Studies. The vision was to educate the confusion of identity and misunderstandings among our people, for our people and against our people. One of the most difficult classes was critical thinking. Days of the Blackfeet, an annual event, was started to introduce an appreciation of the combination of Western education and Blackfeet education. Tribal members were welcomed and encouraged to share their knowledge on campus. The elders were unwritten encyclopedias and treated as expert, eminent scholars. You are welcome to come and to attend the annual Days of the Blackfeet. During my tenure as president, the campus went from an old building, moved from the first government agency on Badger Creek, a single wide trailer, a Quonset hut type structure, and a broken down garage, to a $20 million investment for the modern campus today at Blackfeet Community College. Education is powerful, and sometimes you need to think outside of the box. Personally, I chose to get involved in Blackfeet ceremonial lifeways to know and promote the knowledge our community shared through oral storytelling. The power of oral tradition began to be understood when my great aunt expressed fear in 1978. I asked her to tell me about the event of January 23rd, 1870, where 212 women and children and old men were massacred by the U.S. Army on the Marias River, commonly referred to as the Baker Massacre. She refused to be voice recorded. She was afraid the Army would cause something to happen to her. There, I found our side of the history. I am currently co-authoring a book about the event on the Marias River. I encourage you to read it when it is published. In closing, I would like to share this prestigious honor of addressing you, the graduating class, and for being chosen by the Grizz, University of Montana, to receive the honorary doctorate. I would also like to share that with my husband, John, whom I stood with love and encouragement during 41 years it took to defeat the oil and gas companies in the Badger to Medicine. To my children, Angela, John, LP, and Molly, my grandchildren, my great-grandchildren, my brothers, Rusty, Alan, Terry, Keith, my sisters, Joyce, Lydia, Mona, Tracy, and Patty, my parents, Peter and June Tatsy, my grandparents, Lillian and Francis Bullshoe, and Belle and John Tatsy. I want to include my Horn Society family, my Thunder Pipe family, my Beaver Bundle family, my Brave Dog Society family, my Women's Headdress Society, and my colleagues at Blackfeet Community College and the Blackfeet people. Finally, I want to acknowledge a fellow honoree, a former student and graduate of UM, a fellow Blackfeet, Lily Gladstone. With her in mind, graduating class of 2024, shoot for the moon, you might land in the stars. Thank you.
Please welcome to the stage Dean Ashby Kinch.
So difficult and so important to follow a speech like that by honoring the men and women who are going to join us on stage as doctors along with Carol Murray today. Will the candidates for the degree of philosophy and Doctor of Education please rise and approach the stage? Mr. President, on behalf of the faculty of the University of Montana and the Graduate School, I am pleased to present the candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy and Doctor of Education. These students have spent years completing coursework, developing as teaching and research professionals, and pushing the boundaries of knowledge. Their work will enrich the lives of many in the years to come.
Please welcome to the stage President Bodner, Provost Adria Lawrence, Dean Julie Baldwin, and Dean of the Phyllis J. Washington College of Education, Daniel Lee.
Dr. Lillian Cherie Martz, PhD, Counselor Education and Supervision, hooded by Dr. John Summers Flanagan. Dissertation title, Happy Groups, an evaluation of a brief positive psychology intervention with adolescents. Avery Gabrielle Jones, PhD, Anthropology, hooded by Dr. Meredith Snow. Dissertation title, Skeletal Trauma Related to Interpersonal Violence, an Ethnographic and Comparative Assessment. Catherine Lucienne White, PhD, Anthropology, hooded by Dr. Gregory Campbell. Dissertation title, An Ethno-History of the Bannock Trail. Michael Rothfuss, PhD, Biochemistry and Biophysics, hooded by Dr. Bruce Bowler. Dissertation title, Characterization of Protein Folding Pathways and Structural Stability. Alexander Nord, PhD, Cellular, Molecular, and Microbial Biology, hooded by Dr. Travis Wheeler. Dissertation title, Leaving Them in Stitches, Novel Methods for Splice-Aware Sequence Annotation. Tim Anderson, PhD, Computer Science, also hooded by Dr. Travis Wheeler. Thanks for coming back, Travis. Dissertation, Sequence Homology Search Optimization, Pre-filtering Strategies and Exact Matching Techniques for Biological Sequence Data. June Saito, PhD, Geosciences, hooded by Dr. Joel Harper. Dissertation title, Observed Deep Thermal Profiles Across a Transect of Greenland's Percolation Zone, Implications for Seasonal Storage and Release of Heat. Ryan Patrick Wood, PhD, Mathematics, hooded by a double team, Dr. Mark Kyle and Dr. Corey Palmer. Dissertation title, Flower Bases in Full Bloom, Intersecting Families, and a Generalization of Diversity. Caitlin Jeanette Cordingley, PhD, Psychology, hooded by Dr. Rachel Severson. Dissertation title, The Other Identity Politics, Political Turning Points and Political Identity Development in College-Going Emerging Adults. Way to go, Katie. Kelly Marie Davis, PhD, Psychology, hooded by Dr. Brian Cochran. Dissertation title, Parent and Guardian, an interpretive phenomenological analysis of sexual and gender minority affirming caregivers. Amy Elizabeth Violante, PhD, Psychology, hooded by Dr. Anissa Goforth. Dissertation title, Real Collaboration is Empowering Facilitators, Barriers, and Benefits of a Community School Partnership in an Indigenous Community. And finally, Dr. Christopher Ross, PhD, Interdisciplinary Studies, hooded by Dr. John Bardsley. Dissertation title, Seeing, Thinking, Doing, a Multifaceted Model to Embrace Uncertainty in Mining Planning. On behalf of the Graduate School, I congratulate these distinguished individuals and wish them the best of luck as they use their skills, talents, and ideas to improve our society. And sitting among us, I hope we have the next generation of great researchers from the University of Montana. Now, will the candidates for all master's degrees please rise? Sit tight. President Bodnar, these students who have completed rigorous courses of study will provide professional expertise, research acumen, and creative talent in the years ahead. Please be seated.
Please welcome to the stage Provost Adria Lawrence.
Mr. President, it is an honor to stand before you as Provost to honor the accomplishments of our students. Those of you in the audience may have noticed that many of our graduates are wearing cords and stoles with their regalia. These honor their academic achievements, their involvement in student groups, and their dedication to their education. A full list of cords and stoles can be found in the electronic program. Let us recognize these students and their achievements. Now I ask all students wearing a red, white, and blue cord to rise. These students wear the colors of the American flag in honor of their military service. Please recognize these graduates who served or are currently serving our country in the various branches of our military and have earned their university degrees today. Many of our graduates are wearing white stoles with their regalia. These students are the first in their family to obtain a college degree. Please join me in recognizing their hard work. Finally, you will notice that several of our graduates are wearing maroon stoles with their regalia. These are called stoles of gratitude. After the ceremony, the stole is given as a symbol of appreciation from a graduate to a special person who provided support during their academic career. It is now my pleasure to introduce Timothy Nichols, Dean of the Davidson Honors College.
Will the candidates for graduation in the Davidson Honors College please stand? You're looking great. Mr. President, I am happy to present these candidates, students who have affirmed their commitment to academic excellence, ethical integrity, and service to their community. The students who have successfully completed the Honors College requirements will graduate with the distinction of University Scholar. Let us now recognize these University Scholars.
Chair of Faculty Senate, Lauren Fern.
Now, it's my pleasure to introduce the presentation of the candidates. Our assembled academic deans will call forward their graduates to cross the stage and receive their degrees. I ask that everyone in attendance stay until all graduates have been called and the President has conferred all degrees.
For degrees and certificates in the Phyllis J. Washington College of Education, Dean Dan Lee.
Will the candidates for degrees in the Phyllis J. Washington College of Education please approach the stage? Mr. President, it is with great privilege to introduce these candidates, the counselors, school leaders, and teachers who make a positive difference in the world by fostering human potential.
Check, check. Emily Nishikawa. Lauren Wyndham. Monica Jane Durkin.
Gwyneth Josephine Buchanan.
Caitlin Lockington.
Olivia Kersey Bronick.
Josephine Morissette.
Katie Benson.
Tara Braun.
Elizabeth Marie Campbell.
Andrea J. Adams.
Brittany Hunter.
Paulie Small.
Cora Perugini.
Kylie Chase.
Katerina Zishki Rincon.
Brooke Olivia Bigley.
Abby G. Lambeth.
Rebecca Carson.
Mackenzie Pearson.
Alexis Ann Wallace.
Jill Teresa Davis.
Suzanne Flint.
Gabriella Montoya E. Tierney. Gabriella, here's your phone.
Margaret C. Brock.
Shane Herber.
Mary Madison Rutledge.
Grace Wilson.
Kateri Ann Kulo.
Jed Davis.
Linz Sanders.
Kimberly D. Remorini.
Catherine L. Clausen.
Morgan Prevost Friedenberg.
Hallie Richmond.
Francis Rain Brown Eyes.
Victoria Lynn Gerard.
Zane Holland.
Jasmine Rebel.
Callie Gagnon.
Julia Pugh.
Ivy Thomas.
Lucas Riley Lindemann.
Morgan Burtis.
Shelby Lee.
Natalie Allison Leva.
Shayla Gallagher.
Peyton Michael Smith.
Lauren Johnson.
Kendall Dodge.
Alexandria Dahl.
Lillian Bell Hollabaugh.
Ramsey S. McCoskery.
Sarah Schatz.
J.C. Davidson.
Rachel Lynn Thurman.
Seth H. Larson.
Alexandra Renee Lewis.
Mariah Kaylin Nortz.
Peyton Pope.
Katie Rollins.
Caleb Allen Cairo.
Noelle Elizabeth Bell.
Kyler Logan Judson.
Heather Margaret Morgenthaler.
Tori Maurer.
Alicia Marie Menius.
For degrees and certificates from Missoula College, Associate Dean Grace Gardner.
Will the candidates for certificates and associate degrees in Missoula College please approach the stage? Missoula College provides career-oriented credentials and transfer education to enhance the development of Montana's citizens, communities, and economy. Mr. President, it is my absolute pleasure to present these candidates who have gained the skills and knowledge to pursue productive careers or to continue their education at the baccalaureate level.
Trevor Blake Erickson.
Seth Douglas Jensen.
Ella Hubbard.
Teresa Salloway.
Marie Dulce Denali Sainsbury.
Brittany Reinholtz.
Amanda Blodgett.
Josie Schumann.
Alicia Renee Boyne.
Angela Lokensgaard Mischler.
Cheyenne Danae Brunham.
Owen Winston Lee.
Ethan Mark Irby.
Jamie Irene Rodriguez.
Jacqueline E. Euchre.
Peyton Brody Morris.
Dylan Roy Ferreria.
Trevor Lee Klind.
Luca Fallows.
Alyssa Gill.
Addison Jacobson.
Josie Ann Fettig.
Jocelyn Hope Wilder.
David Brovold.
Gage M. Lemberg.
Mitchell Whitener.
Lark Sanders.
Catherine Donovan.
Shania Racine.
Star Green.
Audrey Bush.
Freedom Contreras.
Leah Bibb.
Alisa Drennan.
Ryan Joseph McKinnon.
Sarah Reinard.
Victoria A. Suber.
Natalia M. Bobko.
Kelvin Suarez Santos.
Crystal Lynn Christofferson.
Casey Van Zanten.
Kelsey Brianne Frank.
Tandra L. Herman.
Paul Kaunda Mingwa.
Jessica M. Mulcair.
Aliyah Nelson.
Taylor Elm Collins.
Alina Putz.
Rebecca Reese.
Tristan Durr.
Trenton Arnott.
Hannah Joe Kendall.
Mackenzie Ann Brownlee.
Danae Hollis.
Connie R. Bowles.
Laura Maldonado Estrade.
Shulamit Cynthia Rodriguez.
Hannah Maney.
Sadie Evelyn Dano.
Lacey Morgan.
Mason A. Moran.
Torin Trout.
Tabitha Lane Pritchett.
Risa Ann Burns.
Astide K. Glidewell.
Masengo Edward.
Elijah Thomas Smith.
Kip Barksdale Clay.
Chase Fegley.
Brett Allen Harold.
Quentin J. Campos.
Ryan T. Oren.
Ross Cleve Loney II.
Brielle Gould.
Kyle Sterling Shavergraf.
Natalie Samano.
Matthew Brown.
Alfred Duke Tinsley.
Antonio Pedraza.
Tyler Brown.
Stacy L. Yarbrough.
Cecilia Brody.
Max Lewis Christensen.
Jace Roche Kershane.
Rosita Quintina Acosta.
Janelle A. Hooper.
Samantha White.
Jasmine Caldwell Smith.
Joshua D. Larson.
Matthew Huguet.
Cade M. Smith.
Mariah Dawn Fraley.
Rachel A. Crary.
Alexis Rose Helterline.
Essence Magpie.
Hunter Mahan.
James Fraser Ormiston.
Ivan I. Buick.
Shelta Chase.
For degrees and certificates in the Department of Public Administration and Policy, Dr. Shannon Vaughn.
Will the candidates for Will the candidates for the Master of Public Administration degree please approach the stage? Mr. President, it is my honor to introduce these candidates who will serve communities within Montana, our neighboring states, and across the nation in public and nonprofit organizations.
Amy Louise Rathke.
Maria Philomena Irene Goheen.
Carmen Elizabeth G. Feller.
Anna Catherine Belinsky.
Courtney McKee.
Susan Layton.
Emily Jane Saylor.
James Best III.
Kevin M. Reitz.
Megan Lukau Baumgartner.
Michael John Shell.
Jessica Lee Tripp.
Misha J. Pete.
Jeff McDonald.
Willieu Lafont Bertrand.
For degrees in the College of Humanities and Sciences, Dean Julie Baldwin.
Will the candidates for all degrees in the College of Humanities and Sciences please approach the stage? Mr. President, I am honored to present these candidates, students broadly educated in the humanities and sciences. Their deep disciplinary knowledge, rooted in the traditions of the liberal arts, and mastery of critical skills have prepared them to contribute and lead in finding the solutions to the challenges we collectively face.
Emma Fisher.
Tucker Hood.
Megan Maggard.
Alexi Molk.
Julia K. Tony.
Michael Patrick Green.
Wendy Kwakaiwa Yeboah.
April Dean.
Mason Mint.
Gabriella V. Nelson.
Claire Elizabeth Dunn.
Audrey Green.
Lindsay Boland.
Madeline Rita Kerwin.
Lindsay Story.
S. Alexander Camacho.
Lucas Foreman.
Morgan Greenwood.
Peyton A. Eichenbaum.
Felicia Paz.
Jackson Howell.
Kayla Wade.
Jack Weigert.
Ethan Seiler.
Caitlin Cecilia Wardell.
Juliana Bozdarev.
Olivia Menko.
Hannah Zetterberg.
Sierra Rose Fleischman.
Cormac Weichel.
Mikael Ballard.
Madison M. Wall.
Aaron Ray Walden.
Kaylee Aaron Cummins.
Sadie Elizabeth Cathy.
Carolyn Ganchi Patterson.
Gino Antonio Botala.
Brigitta L. Larson.
Amy Raquel Dill.
Abigail Perry Mason.
Tina Ever Len.
Andy M. Carnes.
Andrew C. Moore.
Maria Cuidi.
Reese Munoz.
Carolyn Crowder.
Julia M. Wynn.
Lindsay Ann Hawes.
Leah Welch.
Esther Labont.
Caitlin J. Alexander.
Kelsey M. Spots.
Clement Charblanc.
Gwyneth Van Geistel.
Brooklyn Freed.
Danette Marie Kowal Seiler.
Brittany Nicole Crane.
Declan Robert Morris Flatstall.
Morgan Gao.
Annika Smith.
Hunter C. Schmidt.
Brian Curry.
Jenny Rowe.
Carlin Ponsness.
Haley Jade Sanchez.
Daniel Arthur Goldhammer.
Alex Anderlich.
Stephanie A. Craig.
Aaron Zalda Petrie.
Hannah Delane Coburn.
Lauren Kimsey.
Holly Jean Mann.
Alexa Schneider.
Nicholas Burr.
Jack Wyatt Holman.
Jessamine Faye Reichert Woodard.
Cassidy Vandervoort.
Adam J. Mays.
Keelan Richard Brenner White.
Sawyer Glenn Racanelli.
Daniel Kila Lincoln.
Ivela Michkova.
Asher Daniel Croy.
Matthew Joseph Simpkins.
George Skivington.
Molly Elizabeth Burdick.
Tristan Harmon.
Peyton Castella.
Isla Hargraves.
Simon Hill.
Keegan O'Connell Hoya.
Hunter Heaston.
Kylie Hansen.
Kara Ullman.
Megan Jean Cyperstein Raffner.
Hannah Bryn Hughes.
Mark Lawson Spring.
Andrea Newbro.
Caleb V. Ovick.
Kelson Demmons.
Emma Christina Meyer.
Lyris Daker.
Odessa Ward.
Abigail Boyslard.
Claire H. Wurzbicki.
Josiah Anderson.
Woo Yun Lee.
Nicole R. Hadley.
Marky Charlotte Zenz Kimmerly.
Marv Nelson.
Kara K. Fox.
Ailey Page Ribardi.
Paige Mackenzie Williams and friend.
Alyssa L. Edwards.
Seth R. Warnick.
Parker Michael Wise.
Anthony Novasio.
Tyler John Allen Cockerill.
Dylan Levi Fullerton.
Quinn Prey.
Scott O'Donnell.
Jillian Athena Ann Dorrance.
Stephanie Ann Barron.
Riley Scherer.
Amber Michelle Gaimon.
Luke Leimbach.
Hannah Peterson.
Jake Bova.
Brianna Katie Daniels.
Aspen Morgan.
Jackson T. Nakai.
Sarah Murphy.
Laura Page Van Cleef.
Molly Heenan.
Shay Lynn Skillings.
Ashlyn Schlanger.
Francis Beadle.
Marie Baird.
Alexis R. Anderson.
Dylan Dean Ford.
Christopher Richard Maples.
Aleni Andermahi Wool.
Malia McSherry.
Caitlin Hartzell.
Joseph Michael Railsback.
Rachel Ann Halperin.
Jose Carmona Sanchez.
Samuel Alexander Galindo.
Isabella Michelle Rhodes.
Joshua J. Watkins.
Lisa Ray Bible.
Larissa M. Horn.
Ellie Christine Sherfius.
Kenley Van Ostrand.
Ashlyn Sliter.
Liliana Silver.
Jamie Starkey.
Paige Elizabeth Johnson.
Megan Archibald.
Bailey Tess Egebretz.
Charles Work.
Blaze Wiseman.
Jericho Waller.
Catherine Johanna Johnson.
Connor Mostek.
Matilda Kabute Ongor.
Shyla Sarmin Rapti.
Joelle Renee Euler.
Riley Germain.
Evan Duggan.
Aaliyah Marie Johnson.
Shelby Mariah Smith.
Kylie Altmiller.
Isabel Natalie Johnson.
Ayana M. Peterson.
Jocelyn Ivy Robertson.
Bogdan Bosevich.
Tia Schlottman.
Michaela Murphy.
Gavin Chandler Prow.
Brooks Spate.
Quinn Kristen Larson.
Connor Kelder.
Reagan Kester.
Basil Cotino.
Bridger Wenzel.
Brandon Jacob Whitney.
Olivia Ruth King.
Sarah Illy.
Cassandra Moe.
Lance Modena.
Michael Roy.
Caleb Giacomini.
Tori Katharina Olson.
Kellen Beam.
Trinity Jean Holden.
Brionna Kavingi.
Trevor Dale Wilson.
Sophie Coates.
McKenna Rose Flanagan.
Megan Toomey.
Melanie Ann Sandoval.
Bethany Ann Tafoya.
Kevin Verla.
Madeline Straw.
Jenna Grace McVeigh.
Clarice Ann Sviatko.
Michaelan Joy Running Fisher.
Sam Sipastuz. Zachariah Jacob rides at the door.
Danielle J. Patterson.
Casey Swisher.
Dominic Anthony Weber.
Carson Fangman.
Abigail Tucker.
Mitchell Sherry.
Zach DeLuca.
Brett J. Oliver.
Gavin Archer Mikes.
Nolan D. Fry.
Savannah Broughton.
Madeline Ruth Richards Schlarman.
Miles Barrett Raddick.
Dorcella Three Irons Eastman.
Brielle Duncan.
Sandy Sepulveda.
Kiza Ann Levens.
Lewis Stevens.
Noah Paulson.
Kathleen Atchison.
Shaylee Dale Brown.
Marcy Olson.
Cassidy Diane Love.
Cameron December.
Casey Simons.
Cree Laurel Lulak.
Victoria Christine Santoyo Lewis.
Angelina Bruno.
Chelsea Cox.
Caitlin Carvalho.
Taylor Cooney.
Rebecca DeMars.
Livia Girth.
Reagan Lee McDermott.
Cadence Schoonover.
Cheyenne Carl.
Carly Rose Phillips.
Jasmine Klingeman.
Natalia Queen Pomeroy.
Avery Ann Medeiros.
Lindsay Ruth Ann Rusa.
Paulina Thompson.
Tira Rose McQueen.
Sylvie Hariza.
Mara Rose McGinley.
Alyssa Marie Baker.
India Judd.
Isabella E. Hoke.
Malia Sky Braden.
Tyler Elam.
Julia Vander Ark.
Amelia Hawes.
Maxwell Shaver.
Robert Ian Johnston.
Jeremy McGuire LaFollette.
Sydney Jetton.
Faith Jensen.
Catherine Ross.
Ben Schumont.
Maisie Aliyah Kroon.
Trevor Watts.
Alexander Batusis.
Jansen Froelich.
Tiffany McFarland.
Elizabeth Bowles.
Cooper J. Craig.
Clemens Wilson.
Leo Flynn.
Anna Mackey.
Tyler Joseph Filippini.
Christian Joseph Newby.
Wyatt T. Plute.
Margaret M. Bell.
Noah Vanderkar.
Mia Ruth Johns.
J. Coulter Stevenson.
Alessandra G. Jester.
Lily Mua.
Kimberly Marquardt.
Isaiah McMillan.
Elizabeth Danforth.
Christopher Matthew Lorette de Mola.
Chloe Dito.
Maria Rosalia Petzel.
Peyton Meredith.
Claire McCrae.
Ziane Alexandra Cervantes.
Michael Gross.
Rachel Lynn Powers.
Logan Sarah Perry.
Scarlett Jessica Agee.
Micah J. Deheim.
Jacob Thomas.
Hannah Ashley Schilling.
Taylor Catherine Draper.
Kayla May Kendall.
Samuel K. Whitford.
Stephanie Kowal.
Isabella DeCiccio.
Luke R. Santore.
Jillian N. May.
Branson A. Baker.
Please welcome Provost Lawrence.
Mr. President, on behalf of the faculty of the University of Montana, I'm pleased to present these candidates along with our students attending virtually for the degrees in their respective fields.
Thank you, Provost Lawrence. And thank you, everyone. I can now officially announce we are at the halfway point of the ceremony. Just kidding. But we do have one more important thing before we close today. Before we do so, though, I want to once again thank everyone on behalf of the entire university for participating with us in today's wonderful ceremony. I would also ask our audience members to please remain seated during the recessional. And now for the important and official part. But first, some instructions. So graduates, this is kind of like your last test before we let you go, because I'm about to say some very official language to confer your degrees. And then once I finish, I'm just going to say, Grizzlies, toss those caps, and you can toss those caps in the air if you'd like. Okay, is everybody ready for that? Okay, here we go. Graduates, please rise if you're able. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the regents of the Montana University System, and upon the recommendation of the faculty, I hereby confer the degrees upon those of you who have successfully completed all requirements in the fields indicated in the commencement program. I present to you the class of 2024. Now, Grizzlies, toss those caps! Congratulations, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you.